Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome to today's video. For those of you who are new, this may be your first time coming across my channel, first time watching one of my videos, which means you are probably not yet subscribed. Welcome, my name is Tyler with an O, and for those of you who are already my people, already subscribed and are just returning for another video, welcome on back. So, as you guys know, I read your comments. This comment I've gotten a couple times, and it is asking for, tips or a dedicated video to liquid liner. So we're going to hop right into it. I'm gonna go ahead and start off with my first tip, lesson, suggestion. Eyeliner does not always have to be black. It does not always have to be bold. It does not always have to be dramatic, okay? Now, I know on my channel, I love a wing. In fact, I love a bitchy wing, and we will get into what that means. Your eyeliner doesn't always have to be black. There are brown eyeliners, which if you're going for a more daytime, more wearable, softer look, I definitely recommend a brown eyeliner. It doesn't always have to be liquid. Sometimes you can just use a pencil, you can smudge it out. For today's video, we are going to be talking about liquid liner, but I'm just saying, don't necessarily feel like you have to do a dark jet black bold wing liner with every makeup look. There's people who are like, oh, I don't wear makeup and I don't do eyeshadow because my liner always comes out like crap. And it's just like, but you don't always have to have liner, you know what I'm saying? So liner is not always a must. Black liner is not always a must. Liquid liner is not always a must. A winged liner is not always a must. So that's my first tip, just chill. My second tip, I would say the most user-friendly type of liner is a felt tip liquid liner. There are liners where they come with like little brushes and you kind of like use the brush to brush it on. I don't necessarily mind those haven't been trouble for me, but the easiest is going to be a felt tip liquid liner. Now this one is from Maybelline. In fact, I think this was like the cheapest one that I can find at the drugstore, and I got it just for this video. So now we're actually gonna go ahead and get into the demonstration, and I'm going to zoom you in just a little bit closer so you can, really get into it. Okay, we are here. We see each other. Shake up your liner. Always shake it. What I was saying originally is that you don't always have to do a wing liner. So people don't know, like, where do I start? Where do I end? Like, it's all about what is most comfortable for you. That is what I want to stress, is that you don't always, there's not just one way to do it. So people get defeated saying like, oh, well, I can't, do it the way that Nikki Tutorials does it, for example. Because let's just go, Nikki Tutorials, I don't know how, it's literally like a one swipe done. And I've seen people do that, and that's not how I do it. So if you're looking to get a one swipe wing tutorial, this ain't it. Boo. So when applying your eyeliner, what I recommend is be on a stable surface. If you have a vanity or even a desk, sit at your kitchen table with a hand mirror or something, put your elbows on a surface. That will help you so much, I'm telling you. Another tip for support is the old hand on the chin. Now, I've said this before, but I guarantee you this helps so much. Okay, so now we get into the actual application. Elbow on the desk, hand on the chin. What I want to show you is, just a typical liner. Doesn't have to be a wing. So I always start in the inside. That's just what works for me. You see that? So I, started my little thing. Another tip, when you feel like you gotta blink, stop, move your hand. Do, like, I don't know how many times it has happened where you blink while you're doing eyeliner that you mess up the whole thing. Now, again, it doesn't always have to be a wing. With doing something like this, it gives an appearance of like fuller eyelashes, especially if you have makeup, or this is particularly good if you're doing maybe light makeup or no eyeshadow, but you have a false eyelash on. then you would want to kind of conceal the lash band and not make it stand out so much and look so fake. So you just do a thin little liner like this just to kind of help her out. And you know what, let me go ahead and do the other eye just so you can like see, but I mean you see the difference, right? So now I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye just so we can, you know, see what it would look like. And you see what happened? I blinked. I f***ing blinked. But this leads me to my next tip. Depending on your eyeliner, it's actually better if you mess up to let it dry, because in wiping it off while it's wet, you're going to smear it and mess up your makeup. So I messed up, that's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and let that dry, and I'm gonna keep on going. So there we have our eyeliners. As you see, this is where I blinked and it got up above. So what I could do is take a makeup wipe or whatever and get rid of that. However, because I'm actually not wearing any eyeshadow and I don't have any of that to mess up, I'm just gonna go with my concealer. I'm gonna paint right over it. Boom, good as new. So look, that's just a basic eyeliner. If I had lashes on, it would look okay. This makes my natural eyelashes appear thicker, especially if we were like from far away. But if I was wearing false eyelashes, this conceals the band. And this is all that you need if you wanted to do eyeliner. So now that we got like the basic application down, I want to go ahead and move into what I feel like the purpose of this video was the wing liner. Everybody wants to know how to do wing liner. What's the easiest way to do wing liner? Again, it's preference, but I'm gonna show you how I do it. I follow the natural, you see the shape of my eye, like how it's a little almond or whatever, and the bottom lash line goes down and it curves up. So I use that line, I imagine it continuing up, and that's the line that I'm going to use for my wing. So walk with me here. So you see my lower eyelid goes down in this little curve, and it comes up. So I'm gonna start at the outside of my eyelid, and I'm going to just imagine that line continuing. That's my line. Now I'm sure you can already see and imagine where we're going from here. You see the line that's missing to complete the triangle, right? So that's what I'm gonna do. Boom, and I just brought it down. So once you have that, you can just go ahead and fill this in. You know, it's nothing too complicated about this part. And actually, this eyeliner ain't the best. That's what I get for trying to buy the cheap one. So now we have, this is what I would call a baby wing. Okay, you see, it's not giving too much. It does give you that elongated little look on the eye. And no, this isn't my best wing, but it's okay because we are going to, you know, pump it up a notch. Let's say this isn't enough for you. This is when we start to move into what I call a bitchy wing. So let's continue this line and go up some more. So you see how much bigger I'm gonna make this wing? And it's the same process. So this is the next tip I wanted to give you. When you're looking to make a sharp wing, don't start at the tip when you come back to connect it. What I like to do is start right before, so instead of me starting up here, I want to start down here, right below the tip. This wing is too big for this thin line, so I would want to make the inside thicker. You don't have to do this, but that's just me. Another tip, do not look up when you freshly apply eyeliner. God help me, do not do that, because it will be all up here. Again, if you have on shadow, you just messed up your eyeshadow. So allow it to dry. The best way to allow it to dry is to just move on to the other side. So while still looking down, I'm gonna go ahead and let's just complete our other side. Now, this is the hard part, is getting them to be even. I almost never have even eyeliner. So just get it as close as you can. You know, this whole thing is about like eliminating the pressure of makeup. So there we have 2 bitchy wings. Are they even? No. Do I care? No. And y'all, I've never actually used this specific eyeliner before, this Maybelline stiletto line thing. I don't recommend it. I just wanted to get the least expensive one I can find because I wanted to point out the fact that, like, you know, you don't always have to have, you know, a Kat Von D or, you know, an Inglot or any of those like really expensive liners to get, you know, to accomplish the look. I'm accomplishing the look here. It may take a little more work or a couple more layers, but you know, I'm still doing the damn thing. And so the last thing that I wanted to show you, let's just say, you know, hypothetically speaking, that I messed up my eyeliner. You know what, I'll even do it and I'll, whoopsie. So once again, what did I say? Let it dry. Now, if you're not wearing foundation, that's easy because you can just take a makeup wipe and clean it up. You can take a Q-tip and lick it if you're in a crunch, clean it up. I don't want to wipe off my concealer and have to redo it and everything like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take a little bit of my foundation and I'm just going to go along the line. Boom, it's already covered. And like, this is something you can do not even if you messed up, but simply if you just wanted to clean it up and you want that line to look real sharp, you can always just go with your foundation or your concealer and just go right along that line and clean her up, get her right together. So again, what I'm trying to encourage you here is you don't have to be perfect. Makeup does not have to be perfect. I understand that you want to look a certain way, and that's fine. And if you want to look a certain way, then take the time to look that way. That's a-okay. But if you just want to have 2 wing liners, you can't tell me that these wings are not snatched. And up close, they are as wonky as they want to be. Ooh, especially this one. Okay, I might just clean her up just a little bit. Hopefully you guys found this video educational, informative, entertaining, or all the above. If you did, give it a big thumbs up and comment down below on anything else that you would like to see. And more importantly, make sure you are subscribed to my channel so you don't miss out on any more of this Tyler with the No goodness. And I will catch you all on my next video. Peace! Oh, these wings are everything. I wish somebody would comment and say that my wings is wonky. Girl, your wings is wonky. You're out of order. Shoo. Ba ba da ba da 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 da.